Hi, and welcome to the University of Kentucky. Today, I'm going to talk with you just briefly about transferring to the University of Kentucky, specifically to our College of Arts and Sciences, where I work, or our College of Business and Economics. I'm going to share my screen so you can follow along with me here. And I'm not going to show you the videos that are part of this presentation, just not to take up more of your time, but here's a shot of our campus. This is the University of Kentucky, our central, large, and beautiful library, and you get a sense of what our campus looks like in the summer, which we are happy to be approaching now. My name is Catherine King. I'm the one who's going to be leading you on a very, very quick tour of campus. I work with the Global ESL Pathway here in our college, but also work to support and recruit and advise international students as part of our college. So thank you so much for taking a minute to learn a little more about us. You may be wondering, what is Kentucky known for? And if I were there in person with you, I would see if you recognize any of these images or anything came to mind, before I showed them to you. But we're known for basketball, among many other sports, especially our men's team. We're called the winningest team in college basketball, and we're proud of that fact. But some other interesting facts about Kentucky are that we're also the hub of the bourbon industry. You can see some of these bottles. It's a specific kind of whiskey. The Kentuckians claim is made only in Kentucky, but it's a big business here, and some of the distilleries are beautiful and historic and attract a lot of attention, both in the United States and around the world. We're also a hub for horses, where Lexington is surrounded by beautiful horse farms. We have a racing track, and this is also a big business in our area. Finally, just a shot of downtown, of course, much smaller than Lima, but with many vibrant activities. This is, I believe, this could either be Thursday Night Live, which is a weekly kind of outdoor music and food trucks in the warmer months, and there's also a farmer's market in downtown Lexington. So we were founded in 1865 in Lexington, Kentucky. A couple other things to note. A lot of students from Peru are familiar, of course, with Florida, perhaps Texas, California, New York. Not everyone is familiar with Kentucky, so I wanted to show you where we are. We're very centrally located in the United States. We're a quick 1-hour flight from Chicago, from Atlanta, about an hour and a half from Washington, D.C. And students take advantage of this to travel and also to drive around parts of the South and the Midwest, and really all over the United States. So we're much smaller than Lima, around 320,000 people in our town. But something that's interesting and people don't often think of when you think about Kentucky is that we are pretty international. 1 out of 5 people in our city was born outside the US, and we have many languages spoken here, of course, Spanish being really the second language after English. So I wanted you to see that it's a diverse place. I mentioned horses already, but a statistic that we use and we're proud of is that we're considered the 3rd safest city by a recent ranking on safewise.com. So I know parents especially, think about their children's safety when they're going off to college. Lexington is a safe town and our campus is a safe place. I'd be happy to share more details with you. I'm going to keep going, give you a quick COVID update because I know this is on everyone's mind. Over half of our student body has been vaccinated, and every faculty or staff member who wants to be vaccinated has been vaccinated at this point. Vaccinations will continue, and there's no difference between domestic students here from the United States or students from overseas. All students are able to get a vaccine. So this is exciting news. Our campus will be operating, quote unquote, as normal this fall. Most of our classes will return to being in person. Our residence halls will be operating normally. So we're excited to get back to seeing each other in person more often this fall. So I work for the College of Arts and Sciences. We are the largest college at UK. We actually have 16 colleges here at UK, everything from nursing to engineering to business, which I will speak about briefly. Anything you're interested in, we have a major for you in the College of Arts and Sciences. I'll mention a few here. Obviously, we don't have time to go into all of them, But we have a current student from UCIL, from CGE. He is a part of the US Culture and Business Practices major. This is a great blend of learning about US culture and history, and also the basics of business, whether it's economics, finance, management, marketing, but you get a grounding in both. A couple other majors, because I know lots of folks at UCIL are interested in business, that I want to mention: mathematical economics. And mathematics may be of interest. Mathematical economics is most closely resembles what some students ask me about actuarial science. So if you're interested in that, this is our closest major. Another one we call FLY. It's short for Foreign Language and International Economics. And this could also be a great option for students interested in business, and especially if you're interested in all things international. Of course, your foreign language could be Spanish, but you could choose another language. I have a Chinese student who just graduated who did the FLY major with Japanese. So he speaks obviously Chinese, English, Japanese, and probably other languages as well. But that's a great one that might interest you. So whether it's humanities, whether it's science, you're thinking about medicine or research, we have so many choices for you. You're able to double major, you're able to minor, and we'd be happy to speak with you more about all of these choices. A couple other things that make us unique: you're able to participate in research even as an undergraduate student, which is unique. You don't have to wait until you're a postgraduate student. We have amazing facilities. This building is actually currently under construction. So this is a visualization, but it should be more than halfway complete at this point. Really exciting spaces on our campus. And you don't have to, this is the chemistry physics building, but there are all sorts of classes inside it. It's not just science classes that meet in this building. We also offer advising and support. So I don't just recruit students, but I work with international students throughout their time at UK to help you, be aware of opportunities and to help you succeed. We also put together free monthly cultural events for students, whether it's going to a basketball game together, going horse riding, just having a casual coffee hour. We offer these on a monthly basis. During COVID, they were not as exciting. There was more virtual things and coffee hours where we could be outside, but we're excited to get back into the swing of things, attend sports, maybe get to do horseback riding this fall. You could also transfer into our College of Business, and I'll put my colleague's contact information up later. You can contact me and I can put you in touch with her. But the College of Business offers 5 majors: management, economics, finance, marketing, and accounting. Again, these can be combined with other majors, with other minors from different colleges, including the College of Arts and Sciences. Something to keep in mind is that Gatton, our School of Business, does require a little bit higher GPA, or a baseline GPA of 2.8 or higher, and some pretty specific courses. So if you're thinking about a business major outside of the College of Arts and Sciences, you definitely want to get in touch with me or with my colleague Song to talk about your options and how to best plan your time in preparation for the business school. So I know I'm rushing through, but I'm trying not to take too much of your time. I want to give you some specifics about transferring and then wrap up with scholarships. So we do have a transfer agreement with Broward College. It covers all of the international partners, such as UCIL. And there's some great news for you. If you finish your associate's degree at UCIL, you will come into us considered UK Core Complete. And what that means is you will be ahead in your degree. You will have finished all of the core requirements, the core classes that the University of Kentucky requires all of its students, no matter what major you're in. So rather than looking at each specific course you've taken and figuring out exactly what it equates to, when you come in with an associate's, you're considered complete with all of the core courses across the board. Additionally, taking the 2 English courses at UCIL means that you're considered English proficient. You don't have to take the TOEFL, the IELTS, or the Duolingo. No testing required. You're able to come in with English proficiency met. So these are some real advantages to having a partnership. Final thing, I want you to see the scholarships available. I know studying in the United States is expensive. You're probably thinking about how to make it work, what the options are. You can apply for multiple scholarships at the University of Kentucky, and you can receive multiple. So you don't have to just choose one or only apply to one. I encourage students to apply to as many as they can, and they all go towards tuition. So the first one is called Transfer Achievement. If you have a 3.0 or higher at Broward, so at USIL CGE, and you apply before the deadline, you will receive $4,000 a year for 2 years. So this is a great way to knock some money off of tuition, bring your costs down. Something to think about, all our scholarships only apply to starting in August, starting in our fall. So you may want to plan accordingly to come here in August. The next scholarship is a diversity scholarship. Anyone studying at USIL, even if you're an American citizen, you would add diversity to our campus. So I encourage you to apply for this scholarship. There's a minimum GPA. In the past, it has required test scores, but it didn't this past year because of COVID. So stay tuned for this next year. And it is a $2,500 scholarship. So you could potentially get both of these. Two more I want to mention. The International Ambassador Scholarship, which goes up to $16,500 a year. With this, you're actually part of a program with about 50 or 60 other international students, and you help us recruit students all around the world. You do have to participate, do some work with us throughout the year, but it's an amazing scholarship, helps you build a network at UK and also really bring down your costs. The final one I'll mention is specific to the business school. It's the Gatton Partner Scholarship. You could receive up to $5,000 a year, and it's only for international students coming in from a partner institution. So students like yourselves. I know that I flew through, especially that last part. So please don't hesitate to ask me any questions, during the fair, after. I'm always available. Here's a couple fun shots of our campus, our mascot, the Wildcat, and then my email is right here. I do use WhatsApp. I'd be happy to connect with you that way. And I'm also going to show my colleague in the business school. Again, I'm also happy to connect you with her. Don't hesitate to write to me. But here is Song's address. She goes by Song, and she is a recruiter for the business school. Thank you so much. It's very nice to be able to join you, although it's virtual, and I hope to be able to travel to Lima in the future when things are better. And I wish you all the best. Thank you.